Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got another Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys today. So today we're finally jumping into the Frieren decks. And up first we have Frieren herself. So I'm going to do videos on all three decks. I've played them all. I tried them all out. I'm covering Frieren first because honestly I think she is the worst of the three. I know, crazy, she's the main character, but she's also the most unique. She has a very interesting playstyle, especially compared to Vanguard in general. It's become very homogenized. But I wanted to play her first. So I'm gonna talk about her cards, talk about the deck build, then we'll go jump to some gameplay. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's jump in, let's talk about it. So up first we have our ride line. So interesting enough, the Stark deck and the Frieren deck share the same ride line, but Frieren has her own ride line because of the way her playstyle works. So obviously, a grade 1 hero who strives for peace, Himmel. I believe that was the man she was in love with before he died. I haven't watched Frieren. I know a little bit about it, but when this unit is placed by riding from hero who strives for peace, Himmel, reveal a grade 3 with Frieren beyond Journey's End with Frieren in its card name from your ride deck, and put a silly but fun journey token in your order zone. This is the cornerstone of the whole deck. I'm going to show you guys real quick what it does. It's this right here. So this goes into your order zone. It's a token order. You can't play any other sort orders besides this and Grimoires. Auto order zone once per turn. When this card is put into your order zone, or when your Vanguard with Frieren and its card name is placed, search your deck or draw for up to one Grimoire card, put it into your order zone, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. The goal of this deck is to get 7 Grimoires. And I'll explain to you how that works. Auto order zone once per turn. When your Frieren beyond Journey's End normal unit is placed on rear guard, if it is not the battle phase, search your deck for up to one, or drop, sorry, for up to one Grimoire card, put it into your order zone. If you search your deck, then shuffle the deck. So basically, with both of these effects, just off these effects, you're allowed to put in two Grimoires into play per turn. Not to mention you can still play one as an order for turn, which matters, which we're going to talk about once we get down here. Now, grade 2. So grade 2 of the ride line. When this unit is rode by Journey to, I'm going to butcher this name, Erol Frieren, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to one Frieren beyond Journey's End normal unit without Sentinel from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Cool thing about this, you can get Persona rides with it. And then of course Frieren herself. So the ride line's okay. Ride line gets you the token, which starts getting your Grimoires, and the grade 2 searches you a unit, which is fine because unlike the other two decks, you don't need to be searching your orders. The other two decks, their ride line searches a bunch of orders, which when you hear how those decks play, you'll make a lot of sense to you. Now, Frieren herself, how does it work? Act Vanguard Circle once per turn, counterblast 1, and perform all the following according to the number of Grimoires in your order zone. 3 or more, you draw a card. 5 or more, this unit gets continuous Vanguard. All your foe get 5,000 power till end of turn. 7 or more, this unit gets drive +1. That sounds like a lot, but I did the math. As long as you play, I'm stealing a line from Magic. As long as you play on curve, you will have 7 by turn 3. Because going first or second, when you ride grade 1 and you get your token, the token puts a Grimoire in. On your second turn, as long as you ride, you get a Grimoire. As long as you call a rear guard, you get a Grimoire. And if you have one in hand, you can play a Grimoire from hand. That's already 4, and then you can do that again on your third turn and you'll have 7. So going first or second, you can get 7. It's a little bit harder, but you can. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit easier going second because I'll explain in a second. Her second effect is crazy. Act Vanguard Circle once per turn, energy blast, any number of energy. And choose a Grimoire card in your order zone for each energy for this chosen cost. If all of the chosen cards have different names, activate all of the original auto abilities. So you can energy blast 7 and activate 7 Grimoires. You won't, because once you see what the Grimoires do, you'll understand why not. But this is what makes her so unique. You want to fill up your order zone with Grimoires, and then pick and choose which effects you want to reuse. Now, as far as her other support, we have Wizard of Peaceful Times Frieren, which is actually a Tethfault clone. It's actually just a reprint of Tethfault. It's actually always regarded as a forefront knight Tethfault, but it does still count as a Frieren Beyond Journey's End card. We have Confronting the Lord of the Mountains Stark. This is probably the most important rear guard in all 3 decks because he is a multi-attacker. What he does is, if your Vanguard is Frieren beyond journey's end, this card gets all the following. Rearguard Guardian, if your Vanguard is grade 3, he gets 5,000 power. He also gets 5,000 shield. Auto drop when you play a normal order. If you do not have a rearguard with the same name as this card, call it a rearguard. That doesn't care about your grade. And then his last effect is, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if it is the first battle of this battle phase and your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Soul Blast 2 would stay in this unit. Every single Frieren deck should be running this at 4. He is a multi-attacker, super easy to use. He recurs himself. In the Fern deck, she also has a built-in extra attack, being that she can swing during the main phase. And then the Stark deck itself can restand a rearguard, so that gives you 5 attacks. In the case of Frieren, she only has 3 attacks besides this rearguard. This is the only way she gets 4 attacks. But this card is basically searchable. We're playing Selgaon. This is still a Keter Sanctuary deck. And Selgaon is a great card, especially in a deck that abuses orders. Naturally Gifted Priest Stian. So there are other Frieren cards. A lot of them don't do much. This one, honestly, you don't even really need this one in the other decks, but this one's really important for this deck. If your Vanguard is Frieren beyond journey's end, this card gets all the following. When this unit is placed on rearguard, you may soul charge 1 and then act rearguard, put this unit into the soul, and you charge 3. Yeah, so you can load up on energy and then dump it all into playing the extra effects of your orders. We have our PGs. We're playing Fire Regalis because we have other orders that we want to play every turn, but Fire Regalis can still be used even with between those orders with that to help us establish a board without actually wasting our order per turn. This one I haven't decided if I want to leave it at 2, leave it at 3, or put it down to 2. Judra Jim. This is basically her, I guess you could call her nuke. Play this with Energy Blast 2 if you have a Frieren Beyond Journey's End Vanguard with Frieren in its card name and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. Choose a column, retire all your opponent's rearguards in that column. Choose one of your Vanguards until end of turn. It gets continuous Vanguard. All of your front row get 5,000 power and critical +1. Now, you can't really, it's a little hard to tell. Obviously, the card itself is in Japanese, and even the translation down below. I know my head's covering it, but she gets the red text, continuous. All of your front row get 5,000 power, comma, and critical +1. So she gets the critical +1. I first read this, I thought your front row gains critical +1, which would have been crazy, but no, it's just Frieren. Which kind of sucks because it's a super Vanguard focused deck. She gets triple drive, she pumps up the rear guards, and she gets the critical. Well, it's okay. We have Elementar Saint 2, it's a grade 3 deck. Now let's talk about the Grimoires. So we have Grimoires are only allowed to have 1 copy of each one in the deck. Some of them are good, some of them are kind of mid. So we're going to talk about each one. So first off, they all have the same base text. You can only have one of them in the deck, and you play them from hand with an Energy Blast 2, as long as you have a Frieren Beyond Journey's End Vanguard with Frieren in the name. Now I'm going to skip all that from talking about the rest of them and only talk about their effects. So first off, we got magic that turns sweet grapes into sour ones. When this card is put into the order zone, choose a card from your hand and you may discard it. If you discard a card, choose a grade 2 or less normal unit without Sentinel, or an order card without Regalis piece from your drop, put it into hand. This is our recursion engine. This is how we get everything back. Magic that controls stones like puppets. When this card is put into your order zone, choose a card from your damage zone, heal it. And if you heal the card, put the top card of your deck into the damage zone, face down. If you chose a face-up card by this effect, put it face up instead of face down. This card is really, really not great. I would have preferred it if they let you put the card face up regardless, because it would have served as a method of counter charge. But it's either if you grab a face down card, it goes face down. If you grab a face up card, it does go face up. This is cool because it combos with the first Grimoire that we talked about, because you could put a card that you want into the drop and then get it back. Or if when you need one of your Grimoires in the drop, you can get it back this way from your damage zone and then put it in with the token. This is one of the best ones, Magic that makes Shaved Ice. When this card is put into your order zone, draw a card. Magic that removes rust from bronze statues. Is this the one I really don't like? When this card is put into your order zone, choose a card on your circles, turn it face up, and stand it. This is the worst one because it's only good for 2 matchups, but basically it's an anti-lock card. If you guys see this video and I'm wrong and you could tell me what else this is for, let me know in the comments. But as far as I can tell, this is literally just to help you with lock. I don't even know why it has the turn it face up and stand it, because when a card gets unlocked, it automatically is standing. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Magic of finding lost accessories. When this card is put into the order zone, you may choose a trigger unit other than a heal or an over trigger from your drop. If you chose a card, return it to the deck and shuffle. This one's fire because once you get this on the board, you can basically do this every turn. Because turn 2 you play this, turn 3 you can copy it with Frieren's effects, and every turn after that you can get at least one trigger back to deck. Obviously, it's only the criticals and front triggers, but definitely worth it to increase your trigger count. Magic to create a field of flowers. When this card is put into the order zone, you may call a plant token. Good for the early game. Good if you need to, establish a board and get a free booster. Make height. When this card is put into your order zone, look at the top card of your deck and put it to the top or bottom of your deck. We like stacking. And when you use Frieren's effect, you got all these effects, and you can resolve them in whatever order you want. So lastly, you can, stack the deck. And then Magic that makes things float. When this card is put into your order zone, choose a card from your drop and you may put it into Soul. So you have a built-in Soul engine. And that is it. That's the Frieren deck. As far as triggers go, we didn't go for draw triggers. Those I have thought about it, but this deck blows through its deck really, really fast because you're pulling all these orders out of deck. So I wanted to go with, front triggers instead. And the deck does have a decent plus engine. Red OT for this one. You usually can make a board and have rear guards on the board, and you're always going to be swinging, not necessarily Vanguard first, but you're either going to swing restand it, swing Vanguard. You want to be able to have something to put these on. 8 crit, 4 heal, the standard. This is our Frieren deck. Let's go jump into a game, and so you guys can see how it plays. All right, guys, we got a game, and we're going second. I think I'm just going to send these two. No, I'll send the Persona Red. No, we're going first. Ooh, I'm keeping the Persona Red then. Yeah, we'll just send the triggers back. All right, cool. We have everything we need. All right, how do I want to do this? Because we want one we can play turn 2 and one we can play turn 3. So we'll keep 2 in hand. Which one's this one? The one that lets me peek the top card? Yeah, we'll do this. We'll go drop and ride. All right, that gets us our token, and our token is going to get us one from the deck. We'll get the one that lets us draw a card. All right. Order zone, shuffle, and then effects. We get the draw card, and then we end turn. All right, not bad. I honestly wasn't expecting to go first. I also wasn't expecting to be playing against Impaldio, but here we are. We'll no guard here. All right. Hit. That's a good one too. All right, we're gonna discard the grade 2 because when we play in order, we can get the grade 2 back. So now we're gonna get this off. We're gonna go deck search. Search. Let's play. Is this the one? Yeah, we'll play this one. Put this one into our order zone. Shuffle. Effects. We'll put that into the drop and we'll take a damage. Obviously, that's not how that works. There's no give yourself a damage option. All right, so there's our 1. Now we'll go main phase. So now we're gonna play an order from our hand. Which one's this one? Choose a card in your circle, stand it. Now we'll play this one to peek the top card of the deck, right? Yeah, we'll peek the top card of the deck. All right, so we'll play this one. Skill. Look at the top card of the deck. Put it to the bottom. Skill. He calls himself. And then lastly, we get to play one from deck or drop. We'll play the one from drop. Put that into the order zone, which is going to get us a plant token. Bam. Now we go battle phase. Now we can swing. So now we should be at 4 orders. Yep. Over trigger. Whew. Obviously, the effect's going to Stark. Then we're going to swing. This is perfect for us, especially against this deck. And then stand and swing again. He did get a heal. That does suck. Surprised he didn't just take it to get another automod gauge. All right, cool. So now we have the order in hand to play next turn, and then we'll cycle 2 more. The only downside is we don't have another rear guard. Oh wait, we can search a rear guard off our grade 2 ride line. I forgot. So when we ride grade 3, we'll be able to search in order. Then we'll be able to check top 5 for a normal unit, and we still have the order to play from hand. When we play the rear guard, as long as it's the Frieren rear guard, which is what we want, we'll be able to get our 6th order, and then our 7th order we'll play from hand. We'll have 6 energy to play with, which will let us use Frieren's effect to be able to copy some of these orders, which is going to be dope. Oh, he's swinging at the rear guard? Maybe he just brings himself back. All right. Oh, yes. Do I have any more? I don't even know. All right. Let's discard a critical trigger because we're going to use the one that sent a critical back to deck. Drop and ride. We're gonna go this first. Reveal. So do we have anything left in deck? Oh, we have the soul one. Perfect. We'll put that into the order zone. Do we have anything in our drop for soul? That's all right. That's all right. We don't need it. We'll put this one into the order zone. Not going to use the effect because it's oh, we have to do it. Can I get around that? No, you know what? I'll do this. Put it like that. I'll put this one. That one's going to the order zone. Oh, and then this one's effect will go off, sending the critical trigger back to deck. Then shuffle. Then we'll go main phase. Now, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? So obviously we want to play the one from hand. We're going to pay 2 energy. So I just took 4 energy off myself. I was supposed to, when I played the one from hand last turn, I was supposed to pay 2 energy. That's my fault. We're going to play that here, which is going to let me play this, because we're going to go call. And then that's going to let me play my 7th one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's going to let me play my last one, which is going to go into the order zone, but we don't have anything on our drop to play with the soul, which is fine. Now we're going to use Frieren's effect, Counterblast 1. I'm going to draw a card, +1 drive. And now my front row is going to get a continuous 5k, including her. He's going to get 10k because he gets 5k because I'm at grade 3. And then whatever I call. Lastly, we're going to use her other skill, Energy Blasting 2, to copy 2 effects. Which ones do we want to copy? We're going to draw, I think we're going to draw a card and stack the deck. I kind of have to decide now. If I want to fill my rear guard, I can call a plant token. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to draw a card and call a plant token. All right, then we're going to go call, move up, call. Proceed to battle phase, and this is going to get 5k itself. Bam. All right, let's do this. So we're going to go 20k to the Vanguard. Three cards in soul is good. All right. Skill. We soul blast 2. Restand. Now 5k goes to 15. This will still hit. So yeah, we'll do it like this. 3 drive checks. First check. Second check. Third check. I'm honestly surprised with how much I deck thin, and I sent a trigger back to deck. But here we are. All right. Next up, we'll go 23. Nice easy 10k guard. Fine by me. Skill. Pop off. We'll go top 2. I'll add another one in hand. We'll put the heal trigger to the bottom of the deck. We have defense already, so we don't need to go crazy. All right. And skill. Let's go top 2. How much defense do I have? No, I'm gonna grab the critical trigger this time. Because I just realized we have a lot of 5Ks, we have 10Ks, we don't have that much defense. I don't have as much as I was hoping for, thinking that we had. Because yeah, we only seen 4 triggers. Everything else is in the deck. And then we could send the critical triggers back to deck too. So this is our full setup. Now from here on out, we want to dig for our other order. So that's our kill order. That's why we run 3 of it. That's the one that gives our front row an additional 5k, as well as giving our Vanguard a critical, and it retires a column. But we got to find it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to actually like search it. We can draw extra cards. I mean, technically we can do this to try and dig for it, but if we get it into the damage zone, we won't be able to get it again. The top card of the deck, token. When this card is put into the order zone, you may choose a... Yep, that just sends 1 back. When this card is put into the order zone, stand something, soul. Even this one, the last one, this is the one that gets us our grade 2 or less back from the drop, but not from the deck, unfortunately. All right, so we've got 4 attacks coming at us. No way you're using Divine right now. He doesn't know how good that actually is, because with all the cards I have in hand, I don't have a perfect guard. We're going to have to intercept here because it's a 10k shield. And it has a crit. Oh, this is going to hurt, but I got to do it. Fuck. This is going to hurt so bad. All right. First check. Sweet. All right. I'm okay with that now, because now this can't even hit. Actually, neither one of them can hit. Cool. Last turn. Oh, 3 damage. My mistake. You want to swing at the plane token? Sure. He's doing that just to get the counter charge. All right. Cool. 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 Does this gain more power? It does. Okay. So we'll just guard that with a critical trigger so I can send the crit back. All right. We unfortunately did not see any copies of our order, but we can dig. No, we can't, because we have to be able to play an order. And we don't have an order to play with this. So I don't really know if I like Tethfall in this deck, because she only goes off if you played an order, and putting them into the order zone by effect is not playing them. But let me see if I can kind of get around this. I gotta think this through. So first off, we'll go main phase. We'll activate Frieren's skill, counterblast, draw, 5k is live. Now, same thing with Stark is we can't bring him back unless we play an order. Let's go skill. No, let's not go skill. Let's do this first. Well, do we have him? Let's call him first. He's gonna soul charge 1. Do I have? That was the best and worst top deck possible. To the soul, and you charge 3, because I don't think I have a way to soul blast. Fuck. Not right now. Not like that. I could soul blast in my battle phase. That kind of sucks, because that was almost awesome. That was almost awesome. All right, let's go. We want to put. We can dig. We can grab something from our. That doesn't do anything for us. When this card is put into the order zone, okay, I can set a trigger back. I can make a plant token because I don't think we have any other back row cards. I can stack the deck. I can get my order into the drop, which I'll then be able to play. All right. All right. So sorry, I'm trying not to take too long, because this is hard. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're gonna energy blast 5. All right, so boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going to put our order into the drop, recover 1, or take 1. We are going to Draw a card. Send our critical back to deck. That's 3. We're going to make a plant token. We're going to shuffle. And we're going to draw a card. Huh. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to call. Because of that, we can go skill. Put this into the order zone. Which is also going to trigger this. Which is, I can discard a card to search for a grade 2 or less normal unit without Sentinel from my drop. Put it into my hand. So I'm going to discard the Tethvault clone and get back Selgaon. And then I'm going to call the Tethvault clone even though we can't use it, and I'm going to call Selgaon. Huh. Okay. So now this has plus 10k on it. This has plus 15k on it. It's going to get 10k when it attacks a Vanguard or a grade 3. Then we're going to go battle phase. All right. So we're going to go 43. No, we're not going to go 43. We're going to go 30 to Vanguard. All right. We gained a lot of advantage this time. All right, so that gains 15k shield. Oh no, it's 20k, so it's 33. All right, skill, Soul Blast 2. If we live through next turn, we can actually get that card back. So that'll be our kill turn. English. 3 drive. All right, triple drive. First check. Second check. Third check. It's all right. We have a lot of triggers in hand. That's why. All right, now we're going to go 40k to Vanguard. All right, he's going to pump up again. Damn, we have 1 PG. All right, and then we're going to go 43. I'm sure he has the guard. That's a 25k guard. That's not that bad. Yeah. Okay. And then we're in Selgaon skill. I actually am grabbing the heal trigger. As much as I don't want to, I need the defense. We have a lot of cards, but do we have enough defense to get to an Unpolio turn with 4 attacks? I might have made the mistake not going after the multi-attacker, but I was just like, I was trying to get damage on board. How many cards does he have? He has 8. Which means when he uses Impalio's skill, they're going to gain, what, 20? Yeah. We have Persona Ride. We have access to our order. We make it through this turn, we win. But now you guys see what I was talking about, how complicated this deck is, because you have to think, okay, how much energy am I going to blow out? Which orders am I going to use? And it's just planning it out. It gets difficult. What the fuck? Thankfully, he already used Divine Skill, so we don't got to worry about that. Why did he play his formation like this? Oh, he's just moving things back. All right. So he's got 4 drive checks coming this turn. But he didn't Persona Ride. I didn't even catch that. He did not Persona Ride. So that's 10k with power I'm not scared of. All right, we're gonna go 33. 41. Let's go 43, 53. Or an over trigger. You did not need a heal trigger right this second. Not at all. And he gave it all to Vanguard and he got it. Wow. GG. That was lucky. So I had enough to guard both the Vanguard and the rear guard for a 2 to pass. And I had the perfect guard for the final attack. So I would, if he hadn't got the double trigger, or if he had put one of them on the rear guard, I had enough. Even with giving triggers to either of his rear guards, I had enough to guard. But that's the game. So I don't know if I would have killed him on the next turn. Impaglio is a really, really powerful defensive deck. But I would tell you guys how it would have went. I would have Persona Road. I would have used Frieren, obviously giving front K, getting her triple drive. I would have used the 4 energy I would have had to probably not draw a card with how low my deck is, but I would have sent a card back to deck. I would have added the order back to hand. And honestly, I might not have done it. Maybe call a plant token if we needed another booster. If not, I would have just stacked the top of the, I would have peeked the top card of the deck. I would have played the grade 2, played the order, which for anybody that doesn't know what the order does, choose a column, retire it, and all your front row get 5,000 power, and your Vanguard gets +1 critical. He had a lot of defense. He actually was showing me his defense after the match, so I don't know if we would have made it through. But all I know is our columns would have been well over 40s. I would have had 4 attacks. Who knows? Who knows how it would have went? But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Frieren deck down in the comments. Let me know if you guys think I should try something different. Maybe I turboed too much through my deck. He did also get the lucky heal, which did kind of suck. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links will be down below. If you guys want to see me play some Cardfight Vanguard live, come by the next Cardfight Vanguard stream, which will be next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love to have you. Also, keep an eye out for more content, because I'm going to be doing the rest of the Frieren decks. The Frieren and Stark decks are both fire. That's it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.
In my eyes, I was born for this. I got demons on my side, you and I like this. I got reason to believe, I don't need it from my gifts. Only I can change the world, let it go like this.